opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of the station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Here we are in the Moose Jaw Public Library. And of course, I like coming into this building because of the ambiance of the place. It's just so cool. And we're talking today about the building with Laura Sturm from the Moose Jaw Public Library. She's the assistant?
The assistant head librarian.
Wow, that's a pretty heady title. But Laura is going to tell us about the 100th anniversary of this building and all the activities that are planned in the next 2 or 3 months, because you've got a summer going on.
We do, yeah. We're going to be really busy this summer. It's going to be really exciting. Yeah.
So first of all, 100 years old, and one of the great trivia questions that should be answered by everybody, what building in Saskatchewan has the second most marble of any building in the province?
That would be this one right here.
And what's the first one?
The legislature.
Yeah, but that's amazing. You think of all the buildings, but this has all this beautiful marble. Not good for acoustics, you say?
No, it doesn't absorb sound, but it, in 1913, when this building was built, the marble facings and columns cost $18,000, which was an enormous amount of money then.
Try and do that today. And it came in on budget or under budget, I think, too, when it was built. Which you didn't know that, yeah?
I did. I cannot confirm that, no.
But I'm pretty sure that a lot of those buildings back in the day were very cost conscious and very well supervised. Not like some of the mega projects that happen today. This one was very much online.
Well, this was a really grand project, though, when it was constructed. Before the construction of this building, the City of Moose Jaw had approached the Carnegie Foundation, which was building libraries all over North America, to build a library here. And the Carnegie Foundation offered half the amount of money that the City of Moose Jaw wanted to build a library because they thought we needed a smaller library for the population. And the city said, you know what, no, we want a bigger one. And they did it themselves, and they spent $100,000 on this building. And it's amazing.
And of course, there was one major renovation, an update and upgrade, which was, to many people, how could we possibly ever use this space that we were creating? But it seems to have worked out okay. Well,
when this library opened in 1913, it had a little over 7,000 books available for circulation. Today, in our much larger facility, we have over 150,000 items in our collection.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And maybe just going back to the acoustics, so it's good that the acoustics are bad in here because you're supposed to be reading, not talking.
Well, you can talk in the library.
I don't know, I just get that feeling. Anyway, let's talk about some of the things that are going on. First of all, you've got summer programs, and it leads up to a big celebration in August.
Yes, August 15th.
Okay.
It's the official 100th anniversary of the opening of the library is August 15th.
Okay, so what have we got coming up before that?
Before that, we've got programs for adults, we've got programs for teens, we've got programs for kids. We're running our summer reading club again this summer, which is the whole country does it, libraries all over the country, to keep kids reading over the summer. It's free to join. It's for kids who are 6th grade and below, and even kids who are not reading on their own yet, who can just read with their parents. You can come on in, you can sign up, you get reading logs or read to me sheets for parents and kids to do together, and keep track of your reading and win fabulous prizes. And also programs almost every day, all summer. Some amazing stuff, from Star Wars programs to train programs to just really great stuff, and story times and stories in the park. And so you can check out all of that stuff on our website, moosejawlibrary.ca, or pick up a newsletter at the library.
It almost makes you want to be a kid to be able to access all these wonderful things.
Well, there's great stuff for the other ages too. For the teens, we're running the Summer Challenge, and our loose ages for that are 10 to 18. Basically, if you feel like you're old enough to do this challenge, you can do this challenge. But we do enforce the upper age limit. So it's a scavenger hunt that is done over the summer. There's a total of 1,000 points you can collect doing various things, from answering simple questions about books and life in Moose Jaw, to performing certain tasks like writing a poem, taking your picture going to a fast food restaurant in your prom dress and taking a picture, reading 20 books, that kind of thing. So all sorts of things that you can do over the summer and collect points, and then you can enter for draw prizes. We've got a lot of smaller prizes, and then our grand prize for the person with the most points is a $200 gift certificate to Staples. Plus, we've got programming all summer for teens. Every Wednesday evening at 6:30, we've got teen programming going on. And again, we say teens, but we mean, if you feel young adults, youth. If you feel old enough to come, you're old enough to come. So Wednesday evenings at 6:30, and every other Saturday afternoon, we've got a writer's circle that's fantastic. We've got movie nights. We've got craft programs. We've got board game nights. We're starting a manga club this month. So
Manga?
Manga, it's Japanese comic books.
Okay.
They're really
Domo Origato, Mr. Roboto. It's Suzuki. I think that's one of my Japanese.
It's a couple of words.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's lots of great stuff for ages, ages 10 to 18, there's great stuff for there. And then if you're a grown-up, there's still stuff for you. We are doing programming every Thursday afternoon all summer, 2:30 in the afternoon. We've got all sorts of great stuff. We're doing a program on woodworking, we're doing one on the art of yoga, all about arthritis, what EMS is. We're doing a program on e-readers. We're doing a program on, we're doing a program where the people from the Hair Academy are coming, and they're going to do demonstration hairstyles.
From the ages, across the ages, or just like?
Anyone can come to those. Those are open to everybody. So, and of course, everything we do at the library is free. And so the kids programs require registration, but none of the youth or adult programs require registration.
Wow. But the big event, of course, is on the week of August the 15th, because it can't just fit in one day.
Well, most of the festivities are on the one day of August 15th. It's going to be a really packed day.
So here we go. Let's start off in the morning at like 6 o'clock.
Nothing's happening at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
We're starting 11.
Okay.
So at 11, we're going to have a heritage tour of the building. We're going to have the start of our youth photo scavenger hunt, which will be a series of photos that teens that youth have to take throughout the city. They'll get the list at 11 a.m. and the first team back here with the whole thing filled with having fulfilled all of the assignments. Yeah. Will win a prize. So it'll be related to heritage buildings in the city. It should be a lot of fun. And we're going to be having a concert for children with Lee and Sandy Paley, who are children's performers.
And you were telling me before we went on the air that there's a tour for these entertainers or children who just do libraries all across the country in the summertime.
Yes, there are several children's performers who do cross-country tours to support the Summer Reading Club, and their concerts are related to the theme of the Summer Reading Club. This year's theme is Go. 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 Do stuff. Trains, planes, automobiles, bicycles, running, boats.
It's all, and then after this takes place, or while this is taking place, here at the library, so at 1:30 we're going to have the official commemoration ceremony. We are going to have short speeches. I loved it when you said short speeches. Short speeches and poems by Moose Jaw notables to commemorate the 100th anniversary. And that will be taking place here in the foyer. And then immediately following that at 2:30, we're going to be having the highlight of the day, which is our lemonade and ice cream social. Which is, of course, like something we would have done 100 years ago. Yes, I think. Was it part of the original ceremony? Do you know? No, I don't think it was. Don't know much about the original opening ceremony. Okay. And then And then
so the lemonade and ice cream social is for absolutely everybody, kids to grandparents, and or if you don't have any grandchildren, you're still invited.
we can rent you some.
Yeah, we can rent you some. So everybody's invited, and then at about 3 o'clock we're going to start the wrap party for the summer reading club outside on the lawn. So to give the kids a little bit of time to come to the lemonade and ice cream social, and then go down to the wrap party, and they're going to have sort of a fair for the wrap up. And then
Wrap up, not like yo what?
no, it's the end of the summer reading club party.
Okay.
It's like, you're in the theater, you should know what a wrap party
Well,
is.
that's what I thought. Yo, what's up? It's good. But what a wonderful way to celebrate the 100th anniversary of this building. There's many things are going on. This is a very active, vibrant place right now.
Oh yes, yeah. We've got stuff going on here every day.
Yeah. Well, so let's just refresh people's minds. That's August the 15th.
Yes, August 15th. It
Starts at 11 in the morning.
starts at 11 in the morning. It's totally free, no registration required, and everybody is invited.
And there's something for everybody to do.
I hope so.
So
Can I just thank our wonderful sponsors?
you may.
Our wonderful sponsors are the Moose Jaw Refinery and CVS Midwest Tape, which is a company that we get most of our audio and visual media from. And of course, the Moose Jaw Friends of the Library, who do wonderful things for us.
Okay, thanks, Laura. All right, that kind of wraps up here. So we're wrapping up the story from the library. But we're going to have some good times this summer. Make sure you come down and take part in the opportunities that are available. And if you've got relatives or friends that could avail themselves of that, let them know too, because it's really a worthwhile and a fun thing to do. When we come back, we're going to be in another location with some more interesting people from our community. So don't go away.